man. Gotta have your mask on, because of the virus. I got the mask on Zoom.
Yeah.
You know, when you got the mask on Zoom, you doing something. Look at that. All over my nose. I got it. Yeah, put my mask. I got my mask on. Yeah. You know you special when you got your mask on. Look, I'm gonna drink under my mask. I'm wearing masks so much, I'm putting masks on Zoom. Ain't that crazy? I'm waiting for y'all to get in here, man. We got a great show. Y'all see I changed it. This is the coaches corner. We gonna put new coaches, man. We got coaches coming in, man. And we getting it in. Got Fresno State coach Courtney Morgan from Los Angeles boy from a neighborhood. Worked, we'll let him talk to you a little bit. But went to University of Michigan out of high school. Played at the University of Michigan. And coach been at UCLA, San Jose. Now at Fresno State. So we want to make sure. We give him how much he's coming in. What's going on, Lauren? You see my mask, brother? Yeah. That's how you stay corona free even on Zoom. People be having it on Zoom. I don't want it. President got it. I don't want it. That's how I do it. Yes, sir. Nah, I'm gonna take it off for y'all in a minute, man. I'm gonna make sure. Boom, there I am. I'm gonna go without my mask. I'm gonna go without my mask. Yeah, I'm gonna go without my mask today. I just found that filter. I thought that was pretty cool that you could have a mask on. Um, Before Courtney comes in, we got about 29 minutes, 30 minutes before Coach Morgan comes in, and I want to make sure that uh, we discuss some topics today. My show, when he sent me back, and you guys, we've been working on getting coaches on. We He sent me back after talking to compliance, saying that yes, it's okay to be able to go um, on my show because we have a recruiting service. It's coaching corner. There's some things that what's up, LG, that you can and cannot say, you can and cannot talk about. So we had to go over those rules for the last couple of weeks before we could get this show going and off the road. So today, my initial show was going to be on Recruiting 101, recruiting sites and camps, truths, myths, and more, what parents need to understand. And I I'll be coming back with that show. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. I don't know if you guys can see the flyer was already done. So for tomorrow, we're gonna talk about 24/7 sports, Elite 11 rivals, um, national preps, um, Under Armour, there's Final Five, ESPN 300, what these camps actually mean. And yes, Dadequan's playing this year, wherever. Even if he got to move, he's playing. Um, but I want to talk to parents more about these sites so parents can get a really a better understanding about um, what these recruiting sites actually do for your kid. I want to talk about it because you guys know more and more and more. I'm getting the if you're good, you're gonna find you. I'm getting more people signing up who have been told misinformation, and a lot of the misinformation this year is going to be highlighted even more in a Corona year. So again, those who are jumping on, thank you, Kyrie Crump, Derek Washington. What's going on, man? LZ, Coach Morgan's gonna jump in at the 2 o'clock hour, and he's gonna talk a little. I got some questions. If you got questions you want me to really reach out and ask Coach Morgan, Fresno State. Um, he's player development, director of recruiting. He handles it. He knows Can't tell you who's on the board, who's not. So that's not a question that we want to answer today, but we want to, really tackle myths of what's going on recruiting wise. Him and I talked this morning about a lot of the things that parents ask. I want to get those questions and I want them to come directly from the horse's mouth and not a whole bunch of, he the homie. I grew up with him. He's 2, 3 blocks. He's actually younger. He grew up with my little cousin. But he's been in this game. He's going to talk a little bit about recruiting and where it is today with COVID and where it is going over the next couple of years. So tune in 2:00. Want to talk to you guys. Want to show some people, before we get going, recruiting, as we talk about these things, recruiting starts a year in advance. I talked to you guys about this. Me said, man, one of my clients just said, his wife said, why do you listen to that guy? It's like he says the same thing. Well, the Bible is repetitive, so I have to be repetitive. And as repetitive as the scriptures are, people still don't get it. So I don't feel bad because if you ain't gonna get the word, it's not, I don't stand a chance. But I try to be repetitive in what I say because each year, year in and year out, you get people who are gonna come to you senior year, January, February, right before signing day, and think that services can do magic tricks. I got a call last week from a client who had a friend who said, hey, another service called and said my 9th grader needs to go now. And if they don't go now, it could be detriment to their recruiting. He said, what do you think? And I said, true. It just depends on who that 9th grader is and where that 9th grader goes to school, what that 9th grader is doing at that school. Is he playing? Is he slated to go into varsity next year? What's the measure? There's a lot of different things that go into the factors of where a student athlete may be in the next 4 years, but they don't happen in the 4th year. Does that make sense? It doesn't happen in that year or the year you think you had a great year. True story. I had a great junior year high school basketball. I played with a lineup that was absolutely amazing, right? It was absolutely amazing. I played with Wayne Womack, played at the University of Arizona, played with Sean Elliott and that team that went to the Final Four. I played with a guy named Daryl Scott. This is my lineup, 6'8". Daryl went to San Jose State. 6'7", Anthony Anderson. Anthony played at Arkansas State. 6'4", Anthony Wilson went to Cal. 6'5" come on the wing, which was Gary Fowler went to San Jose State. And then little old 5'8" me at that time, I think 5'8", 5'7", 160. I led CIF in assists. And the very next this year, 14 assists a game. All I did was throw lobs, baby. It was boom. It was here. But the very next year or that year, everybody came to see Wayne Womack and Tracy Murray and all those guys. I was in that same era. And I'm thinking, hey, I got to be the man, like coming back my senior year. And I did, do very well. Recruiting started, but I went thinking that it was going to happen like boom. Luckily, to my man, Mr. Smith, LaDae Smith's dad, says, hey, I hadn't been on the AAU circuit, hadn't traveled until my junior year, going into my senior year that summer. I played, and then that's when Cal and other schools started coming. Nobody knew who I was. And I had to go on the circuit, went on the circuit, played well, got destroyed. Kenny Anderson, Jerry McCullen, young Jamal Mashburn, rest in peace, Conrad McCray, Syracuse. I played with some Harold Miner, great guys on Mid Valley ARC travel squad, and Eric Pate. I will invite him. I think you're talking to somebody else. Okay. And so I thought, hey, I'm around these guys, recruiting is going to happen. I get back to my high school And what I told the kids, I had a funky toe up attitude. College of Notre Dame. Where is that at? That's up in the Bay. Who are they? That ain't Notre Dame. That's College of Notre Dame. Who are they? Who they play? I've never heard of them. So I started getting some stuff going and didn't even know what was going on. But I was late. I was late because I hadn't been on the circuit since the ninth grade. I hadn't been on the circuit in the eighth grade. I hadn't been around. So in our day, it would be in football, it would be you haven't been on the 7-on-7 circuit. Your name is not there. So when we go over and we start looking at multiple sites, 24/7, Rivals, ESPN 300, National Preps, you got different camps, Final Five, O-Line Academy, which I think is very new. Okay. I think it's very, very new. It's not coming up. Very new. And I had no idea of when, that particular Crump is too new. It's not coming up on my page. Oh, add as a friend. There it is. I did it. So which was very new with this Final Five Academy, O-Line Academy, Elite 11s. Now they have Elite 11 Academy. There's more camps coming out. I think there's another wave of recruiting that is shifting from maybe some things that we were doing. What's up, Chad? So I think you got to watch it close. I tell parents all the time as we come into this game. I was a VHS guy. I was there when we was popping 3-minute videos on a VHS tape. Okay, I got one. Sasha Mugadam, South Torrance High School running back. I signed him up in 1999. He ended up going to Laverne and then leaving and transferring, getting his degree from USC. Great little running back from South Torrance. Ben Lunzik. I worked with a number of kids in that area, and I had these big old VH recruiting changed to CDs. Then it changed now to the online. So when you hear again, I'm here to continue to combat. Oh, if you're good, they'll find you. Anybody says, "Oh, we don't pay for services, and we've never paid for a service, and we don't." If you get in that car and drive to LA from Bakersfield, Fresno to go work out with Steve Calhoun, you pay Steve and you pay gas. That's your service fee. You've paid something. Everybody has paid something. So do not believe the hype. I didn't have to do that. My kid was different. Everybody don't get camps for free in the beginning. You're not Baby Man or Corey Foreman. You're not the number one guy in the country. It's not going to that don't happen. So again, as parents, as you come on, I want, I'm gonna talk to these same topics with coaches from Fresno State, so you hear it yourself, so you don't think that somebody's just telling you something. Yeah, Crump, I got the highlight film on VHS. I got a spot here in Bakersfield. He charged you $20 to transfer it over. I got a highlight. I think somebody did this, and we're gonna do it again. The greatest high school football highlight. High school highlight in California. Top 5. Saladin McCullough might have the best one, and I just got word I can go get it from his uncle, who's my Uncle Mark. And when I get it and I put it up, oh my goodness. You ain't seen no high school running back, dude. I mean, y'all can tell me who y'all think before Courtney gets on here, but Russell White, no. Napoleon Kaufman. Nobody has a tape like Saladin McCullough. It was just flat out amazing. Yeah, $20. So if you guys ever have VH1, you want to transfer over, you guys saw me. I transferred over mine. Ty Mitchell would pull out, and that was Kevin. What was dude's name that went to Crenshaw, whose tape they used in Boys in the Hood? He said Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Only Ty. Ty got me. Steve Wofford's tape. I need to see Steve. I think Steve had a good tape too. But me and Steve talked about it. He was like, man, Saladin McCullough's highlight film, Tavion Austin has. Now, Crump, hey, Lamont, Uncle Mark, I just talked to him. Kevin Hicks, was that his name, Lamont? He went to Washington State. He played running back. Kevin Hicks. That was his highlight film in Boys in the Hood. Exactly. I remember that. Greg Johnson highlight film was banana. Oh, I'm telling you right now, Saladin is right. Sir Tape. Who is that? Is that Sir Parker? Is that Senior Tape? Oh, it's Senior Tape. Senior Tape. I need to see that one. Tavion Austin at Crump. I watched that a lot. I watched that one a lot. He looked like he was playing against little kids though. I mean, when a dude make you question, when a guy makes you question who, like it's being done so easy, you like, are you who y'all playing? Greg John, yeah, yeah. I think Fig, I think I remember I think I remember his being put up. That was real. DeAnthony, hey, that's so when I get this from his uncle, I'm gonna put it up. And if you had those other ones, I like to we might have to do a fun Friday and see who got the best highlight and then just have a vote this Friday. If I can get Uncle Mark to get that to me, it only takes a day. If you have VH1 stuff, I like all you coaches that coach 7-on-7, high school, who got if y'all got the the big one that sound like this. Yeah, that one. That sound like that when it's going through. Send me that one and I can get it done. It costs $20 and we'll upload it on YouTube for you and then we'll do it. If there's Fig, I need your film. Cause if you ever yelling at the kids, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, Fig, you didn't have your feet. No, I'm gonna get you. Whose is that? Is that Greg's film right there? Is that the one? And Marcus John, Joseph Branch, all eating. Is this his film right here, right now? Is this Greg's film? Cause we ain't nothing but me to do to share my screen right now. We could just so Coach Morgan come on. We'll go and watch it. You don't have any sound? Who doesn't have sound? Everybody else seems like they have sound. You don't have sound, Daryl? Yeah, Crump. I need to see you. You know what? I had to do my basketball one because my kids did not believe a word I had to say. So when I was dunking and I was this, they was like, this. So I had to get mine done because they just see this dude walking around the kitchen eating. They like, I don't want to hear nothing you say. Daddy lying. He ain't did nothing. I'm not trying to hear you. Be quiet. So I'm trying to find. Well, I think he needs to just send me. If he can just, maybe I'll find it on. Marcus, where yours at? I used to have Marcus. Now I got a witness. Does Solly have the greatest high school football film, highlight film? I mean, I'm gonna go watch this one. I think if Fig tell me if that's his, I'm gonna go see it. This is the one? Marcus, was Solly's film? I mean, and see, we know this film by the music. I'm talking about when it comes on from an early age, he was great. And he got the stuff from Victory Park from the Panthers. And then he running, and then it goes Saladin McCullough. And then it comes on, and then you got the is that guy, I gotta get away. And he flying, he busting up. Man, I'm telling you right now, Solly, I don't know. Maybe Uncle Mark was one of the first people that added the music and we just got excited. And I mean, I will say, I've been around high school a long time, I'll be 50. So Saladin is the first kid I saw in high school, like after a high school game, sign autographs. I was like, what the heck? You ain't done nothing. He was in the 10th grade. So that was kind of sick. That kind of made me like, I was like, whoa. Solly, DeAnthony. I mean, we can pull up DeAnthony. Man, wait a minute. Y'all gonna make me do it, man. Like everybody talk about DeAnthony's, but I want to see. I was there at that time. I was at Crenshaw at that time. I want to see. I want to see. I gotta call Uncle Mark. I just gotta call Uncle Mark. I can't. See, you start looking at Crenshaw film, it's like, woo. Yeah, you start looking at DeAnthony Thomas Crenshaw stuff. It's if McKay Christensen, if you ever put up something from Clovis West, that's like somebody mentioning Mark Van Egan in the same breath as, shut up. Who is that? That dude. Yeah. So let me share my screen here. Let's see what it's looking like. Let's see what DeAnthony look like. I need to find Greg. I need
it's TD. You did? It's going down.
That's that other gear.
Hey. I'm so lethal, hearing on my boss of me busting that ego. Mind stimulated on protecting my people. Y'all get it twisted and you thinking it's a sequel.
One cut, bye-bye, spin move.
Out for that paper,
no arm tackle.
Don't get it twisted when you're dealing with a man. Educated to these snakes that be hiding in the grass. Don't hold back, get the ride on your ass. Young blue rider on my side of the streets. Like Martin Luther King, I'ma die with a speech. If not South Central, I'm gonna ride on the beat. Can't you see TD is too fly for the streets? I don't lost a lot of homies that he died.
Play PB too, huh?
Or the anger in his eyes when he speak. Acting like blunt time all in my beard. So if you don't know, then this is
high formation.
If you run,
Dude by your left.
That
Norbon was that.
This is what it is. From the east to the west, down south, and you know it don't stop.
So for some of you young coaches, just get a guy like that in space. Yeah, it's just get a guy like that in space. That's all you need to do, man. You don't need a whole lot of other stuff, man. Get a guy like that in space. I get I get upset watching that when you got overcoach. You got Black Mamba. You don't need a coach. Yeah, he destroyed that. So want to talk about it. We got Courtney Morgan, coach from Fresno State, coming on in about 8 minutes. But I do want to go back. I don't know, we got on highlight film as we were talking about more and more Napoleon Gaston Green. If you don't get Gaston Green out of here with them thigh pads taped up, 1980, Doyle Jones would come with that one. Steve Wofford, 1993. Let me see if I can get it. Steve Wofford Jr. There it is. I see Hometown Sports. I see it.
Anniversary of the series, and to be honest, had to be one of the.
This is what we have in Bakersfield still today.
Garces will be up to the test later this season when they run into the SSL Wars, but their first test at Memorial Stadium, what a bust. Of course, the Drillers had something to do with that, didn't they? They are a quality team. Let's take you to the Drillers. Let's take a look at them. It's coming out to Memorial Stadium. Pick up the action early on in this one. When we say early, how about the first snap for the Drillers? Steve Wofford. Thought he was good as a sophomore. Look at this guy as a junior. Gone. 44 yards. Touchdown. Drillers on top. Okay, they missed the extra point. 6-0. They got a lot of work to do. 6-0. PHS on top
Rob
in this
Carter,
one. A long night,
Montana
and I mean
State.
a long night for Garcis's quarterback, Brandon Abbott. Back to pass. Stripped right here by Mike Bennett.
This is
7
old.
drive, balls
You
on
see
the
them
ball.
jerseys?
Are back in business. Then it would be quarterback Robert Carter coming in. His first year
Rob.
as a starter varsity level. Up to Charles Wolf. Okay, you got he and Larry Parker to look at. You're going to
Larry Parker.
Touchdown, 18 yards,
USC.
14-0 in favor of BHS. More of the same, Carter and Wolfhook. This one will be 33 yards. Wolfhook in the end zone with the catch, 21-0 in favor of BHS.
See how he did that?
In fact, we're going to check
See the
out some of the
fades?
defense again. Abbott being sacked here by Lewis Taylor, and it was that kind of night fumble. Yeah, Garces recovered, but they weren't going anywhere offensively. Later, Wofford breaking off the big run, 27-0 BHS at the half. This after Larry Parker returned a punt for a touchdown, but it was called back. They got it back anyway.
Yeah, we got to
play,
get Steve's
and at halftime,
highlights.
they honored
Yeah,
former
we got to
BHS
get Steve's
Drillers,
highlights.
Garces
We got to
pointed
get
out.
that.
Marv Mosconi, now living
I
in
know
town, 20
Lamont
guys,
probably
and being honored
saying,
at halftime
where's
at
the,
Memorial Stadium.
Lamont is
Let's go back to the game
asking,
now.
where
And
is
it's
the,
Craig Miller getting his chance to run into the
Lamont is asking, where's the Bishop Vermont game? I can hear him as I'm sitting here. Yeah. Crump said he killed Culver City for 4 years. That is crazy. Pull up Valley Championship West of BHS. Yep, I got you. Got 5 minutes before Courtney Morgan gets on. Again, tomorrow we're going to talk about 24/7 sports. All the we're going to talk a little bit about national preps, all the recruiting websites, what parents should know. Lamont, I knew you were. I'm just gonna say it before you typed it in. I told Steve, I said, my boy Lamont, all he wants to know is what happened against Bishop Vermont. He don't want to see no runs against nobody else. And he cracks up now. He's like, yeah, that's who be on me all the time. Yeah, he's like, yeah. I said, Lamont. So we're gonna talk about all those different websites, all those different camps. If Coach Fig is on here for Premium Men, we've been praying for you, the whole Premium family. Praying if there's anything that I can do as a pastor of my church, Grace Apostolic, we want to send any love, money, anything we can to the Patterson family. If you can let me know, Kyrie Crump, if you can let me know, I don't know if there's a funeral this week or whatever, but I would love to be a blessing to his mom. Please let me know, and I will send it from Grace Apostolic Community Church. We would love to send a love offering or something that we might be able to help the family with. So let me know that upon that young man's passing. Any 7-on-7 updates? I don't know who won this weekend. I just saw crazy stuff going on. I saw an 8th grade team that was playing 18s or something like that. It was pretty funny. Premium team that was doing well. I know Jacob's team from out in the desert, they went Final Four again, doing well. I know Fast LA, I saw that they were in the game. I don't know if they won the whole thing. Congrats to them. Want to give kudos to all the young men that are playing and having the opportunity to do something during this time of COVID is great for their mindset. And so I'm just good and happy for that for the kids. And so if there's any other tournaments or other things that are coming up, please post them. I will post them on my show, my page, post them on my Twitter, whatever it may be. We will definitely do it. Couple dates coming up. I know National Preps has another showcase combine going up to the Bay Area. Don't have the dates in front of me, but I will put them out. My National Preps showcase with them will be November 14th at Central Park for the LA area. And then they're going to do one in San Diego. So you, all the kids, if you guys have kids that are haven't played this year, still trying to get their names out there, that's what the show is going to be about tomorrow, about these different publications, these different websites where kids' names go so they can get their name out there. Again, recruiting does not happen the year of unless you really, a measurable guy, and even then you're pretty late. But we want to make sure kids are getting their information out there. We want to make sure parents understand the severity of what 24/7, what Rivals, what the Under Armour, the ESPN 300s, Elite 11s, Elite Academy, what these all actually mean to your kids' recruiting. We have a group of, where I'm at, I know, but in other places, we have a group of older gentlemen, coaches who seem to believe that this is the 70s and that people are going to just end up at your house or at your high school. And even more, that myth is being killed because even right now we are in a COVID year where we can't even um, we can't even coaches can't even come out. So a lot of you guys hearing it, it's game. I'm gonna tell you right now, even from coaches, and I'm gonna ask Courtney that when he comes on. How much is it true to tell a kid right now? We waiting to see your 3 games if you're a 2021 kid, right? If you're a 2021 kid and they telling you they waiting to see your first 3 games, I'm in a city right now. They arguing if the kids are even going to go back to school, and if they don't go back to school, they're not going to play. So you wait to see what 3 games? Because if I'm a 21, I may not have 3 games, right? A lot of teams, I told you months ago that teams and schools, or a lot of schools, are changing their number. Their 22 number is going to be higher than their 21 number because they didn't get to evaluate. And when you didn't get to evaluate, you're not going to go and take a kid that was a mid-range, mid-level kid that you wanted to see the growth in that kid during the spring, during summer, and you didn't get to see him. I think it was Fig. It was I was talking to earlier in the year, or was it Matt? One of them said, "Hey, we told all our kids to commit." If you saw early on, April, May, June, a lot of premium kids, a lot of kids that had those offers that were committable, they committed and they're done. They're not trying to wait around. So a lot of parents, if you're waiting around, if that's something that you think that you're doing, you might want to make sure that have some conversations. I've told parents, reevaluate your recruiting, reevaluate where you are in the process, so you know exactly what's going on with your son's recruiting, because you do not want to get December. I haven't heard a date yet change with the NCAA of signing day. So we are in October. There's 2 months before early signing day, and you're saying, "Well, I'm waiting." She waiting, and you haven't played a game yet. So you must be waiting until February. And in December, that number changes because everybody will get who they're going to get. If they had 18, 25, 25 is the max scholarship, but most of it, they said, "Hey, we only got 18. Remember, we got a whole other group of kids who have already talked about opting out. So we got seniors opt out this year who said they didn't go into the league. They're just going to come back next year. So that number for next year we thought was 25. Now with those 4, it's 21. We don't have the same amount of scholarships. So we'll see. We're going to let Courtney Morgan, coach of Fresno State, come on in with us. C-Mo, what's up, man? Man, let me get you in here. Your sound ain't on yet. Can you hear me? I don't hear you yet. So I'm trying to figure out. All right. Check your mute. Check yours now. I'm trying to, huh? I can't hear you. I don't think anyone else can hear you right now. I can't hear you at all. I got one of the dads already with this Go Blue stuff. He know you went to Michigan, so he been waiting from day one with the Go Blue. Can you try to go out and come back in? Because I can't hear you. I don't know what is. Can you try to go out and come back in? Because I can't hear you. I don't know what is. Yeah, we're going to have him go back out and come back in and see. He's entered the waiting room. I want to see if. Okay, it's connecting. It said connecting the audio, and then it I saw it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna check my system preferences and see if it's on my end, but I do not see. I don't see. I'm gonna check my sound here. 1 second, you guys. This is the technical difficulties you have when you do it. And then, yeah, my sound stuff is coming up. Let me see. Output. Testing 1, 2. Output volume. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Let me do that. I'm gonna get this one out of here. Courtney, try it again now. Nope, I do not hear you. Go out one more time. I just got rid of something. Yeah. Sound, man. Sound, man. I need sound, man. Audio. This is crazy. I need to hear the man. Can you hear me now? I mean, can we? I hear you. It's on your end, man. I don't know what it is, because it's not on mine. They were hearing me before you got on. Are you on your phone? Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at my screen. And Kyrie, let me see something real quick. I'm gonna have him go on. I'm gonna have somebody else go on. The V. What's the V? Oh, they want to know what the V stands for. The Valley. Kyrie, I just put the link up. Can you come in so I can see if it's a sound on my end or his end? Because I just need you to come in and say hello. Yeah, it's not it's crazy. So Courtney, do this. Do this real quick. I don't think he's gonna log off. I'm gonna have everybody that's on here right now. It's about 20 people. Everybody log off. You're gonna see me come back on. I'm gonna have you come back on. I'm gonna take it off of all 3 streaming devices. Hey, well, everybody stay on real quick. Let me call him. What do you say? Ask him to make sure to put his internet audio on his device. Hey, Courtney,
Hello?
put yours on your internet. Put yours on. Is it on your internet audio?
Yeah, I always say join with internet audio.
Okay, I just put you back on right now because it's for some reason it comes up. Crump, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Crump just got on and I can hear him loud and clear. So it's something on Courtney's end. It ain't on.
I'm gonna try to look back in.
All right.
I can hear Courtney right now.
You can hear him on my phone.
Okay. You want me to do it on the phone?
Yeah, join on the phone. Maybe that might be better.
No, what I'm saying. All right. I just take it on the phone right now. Hey, Court, can you hear me?
You said, can you do what on the phone?
I said, you want me to just do the interview on the phone for you?
No. I want you on.
Okay.
All right, just
All right.
sign back on, and I'll get you on here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off then.
Okay.
I'm at work.
And start with that Go Blue stuff, man.
Hey, ask Courtney. Courtney played with my little cousin, man. Grant Mason. Ask him about that when he get on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know Court real well. Him and my little cousin are real cool at Michigan.
Grant Mason.
Grant Mason. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
So I don't know. Trying to get Coach Morgan on. Something's going on with his audio, and so we want to make sure we get his audio going so we can ask him the questions and everybody can hear it. And matter of fact, I can go back and I can record. No, I don't want to record this to the cloud. All right, Court, get on. You go, he lineman, man. You know. So we'll have Courtney get on here in a second. I don't know. All right. Click the headphones on his device. You better answer the phone. I know that. Get back on. What you doing? Get back on. Somebody that came in that office, you done start talking. Yep. We'll get him on here in just a second, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to.
He'll get back on here in a second. We getting it going. So Courtney Morgan, Fresno State. Something was going on with his joint. I ain't into this. Here he comes. He's coming so we can get these questions about the Valley and what's going. I'm finna go in. Why they ain't recruiting kids in the Valley? What's going on with Fresno down the street from Bakersfield? He gonna eat. Don't you run from the hot seat, Courtney. That's what I'm saying. Don't you do it. Somebody call. Some coach call. Somebody call right when it was time to get back on. I know it. It happens all the time. See, Mo, where you at? One second, you guys, we're going to get them. You at, brother?
Your call has been
Man,
forwarded to.
don't you hit me with that again.
Your call has been.
We have not went out. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, man. I'll tell you today, we got current high school district having a big meeting, a big rally, I think 6 o'clock. Letting the kids go back to school, fighting for the kids to go back to school so they can go. Yeah, man. So they can find out about when they can go practice. Yeah, he got busy quick. You know these coaches, man. He'll jump back on when it's time. So we will get Courtney on here in just a second. 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, Dave. Thank you. 5 p.m. show up time for a rally. Is the meeting is at is the rally at 5 o'clock, and then I think the school board meeting is at 6, I think, and they'll be meeting. Now, Dave, are they voting today? Are they voting today? Because my question is, and who can ask the questions? Yes, who can ask the questions for the parents? Like, who can ask the questions for the parents? Like, who's gonna be a school board meeting? Yeah, well, is that a closed meeting, or is that a meeting that anybody can go into to ask questions about? Yes, they are voting. Now, when will the vote come out? It's closed to the public. So when do they plan on letting anybody know about the vote, or will it be a hung jury, or will we get a verdict like the OJ trial within 4 hours so people can know what they need to do? Because that was my biggest question with this whole thing. You got a ton of people who are battling with this whole thing because they don't know what to do. You got dates involved. That's why I put dates up. The 26th. It's being live streamed. Okay, awesome. Live streamed on the Current High School District Network. So I may start that right then. I have a meeting at 4:30, and then I might put that on my page so people can see and hear. So people can't say they said, I heard. It'll be this is what went down. You're playing, you're not playing. They're going to school, they're not going to school. They vote and they say they're not going to school. People should know by today that they'll know today that they need to either start making concessions on what they need to do, because you're not back in school by the 26th. The next day, you got a week off in November, and you don't get pads or anything with football until the 14th of December. Anybody can tell me close to what? Can anybody tell me what's going on down south with LA Unified having the largest district? The larger districts, are they playing? What's going to happen? In that process. Courtney Morgan, you need to give me a call back. Are they playing in those districts, and what's going on? And man, the compliance come in and say, hey, you can't be on that show? Like, what's going on, brother? Man, we got the clearance from compliance this morning. They said yes. What's the deal? Vote is only for a month of October. So the vote is only for the month of October? Meaning what? Help me understand. Okay, so Peninsula High School, is Peninsula LA Unified, or is Peninsula a Palos Verdes school district? Like, is it only 2 schools? The vote is only for month of October, and that month of October is allowing them to go back to school in October, or allowing them to start practice in October. And again, Peninsula High School in Palos Verdes, is that 1 high school, 2 high schools voting to go back to school, while will be month by month, same by same for sports. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes, sir. Voting to go back to school will be month by month, meaning month by month. So you're gonna vote every month? That ain't nothing but a setup for the ooh-wah. Because as soon as the numbers go back, oh, we stopped practicing, we stopped going to school. Numbers are back up. Somebody got sick. Oh, the numbers are down. You can go back to school. Nah, bruh. That's game. They know that's game. That's game. Those dudes. So everybody else is gonna go and do their schedule, and we're gonna wait for the league to do their schedule for the month of January. You can't do that because you're gonna vote in January. And so while at Christmas break, we ate turkey at so-and-so's house and we got the COVID, so we can't, a ton of kids are sick, they got the flu, they can't play. I don't get it. That's just crazy. I don't understand that. Yeah, they're gonna kick the can down the road till they can say, and so what they're doing is they're getting you past a certain date where a kid can't transfer. That's what they're doing. Because they realize that once you get past a certain day, you can't. Like my daddy would say, either use the bathroom or get off the pot. Bottom line. And they're not. They're not getting off the pot. It's a yes or no. Are we playing? Are the kids coming back? That's what they're doing. They're holding everybody hostage. They don't want kids to leave because it comes back down to money. Your kid's name, phone number, and social means how much money and funding is going to be given. So if we get a kid out of here that's a freshman right now, start going to private school, we just lost money. We get a sophomore out of here, we lost money. And the problem with Kern County is there's not enough private schools to offset 18 high schools. So they go, what are they going to do? Go to 2 schools? Everybody that wants to play can't go to 2 schools. They win. The minute you get 6, 7, 8 schools here, private schools, then you start dividing that number, then money start getting lost. Then that's when people start doing it. So start a school today. You got a school, start a program, call it CIF, and get your church school started with a football small school program, and then just grow your school and make sure your curriculum and teachers can be paid, and you'll be good. That's just what's going to have to happen. It's a game. It's a money game. Big man, that's it. Can't do it down south. That's why Southern section doesn't do it. Too many options for people to go where they need to go and then start pulling money out of districts. So I see it now. I see what the deal is. I got it. Brother, you're going to have to do something. Did you just get in trouble? I do apologize, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't. I'm just gonna send all the kids to the San Jose State. How would you do that? How would you do that? How would you play in an open division? Crazy. How would that happen? Well, we had Coach Courtney Morgan on, guys. I don't know what happened. I will reschedule that if I have to. I don't know if he may pop back in here any old second. What I will do in the Coach's Corner, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about 24/7 and Rivals and all these different publications, because I think it's very important to your kids' recruiting. So I want to make sure that we are up. And what am I talking about? Why am I using that or bringing up these publications about, with 24/7 sports and all those different ones. Why? Because I think those things are absolutely necessary to a student athlete's recruiting. But I want to make sure that the student athletes actually really understand the process in which, or parents understand how important these things are, and to combat. Again, I have to combat because I have a company to run. The misinformation that's out here being given by people who really don't understand the recruiting world, and who think that it's just about someone receiving money for recruiting, as opposed to it being something that is actually used, to really help enhance a student athlete's, recruiting and marketing. And as I say to a lot of people in this game, this is a difference in the recruiting world. This is different. This is not, what people,
series, and to be honest, that
what
one of the
people think.
ugliest.
Sorry
When you
about
look at the
that.
final, Garza will be up to the test
I
later
don't
this
know
season
why
when they
this
run
just
into the
jumped backwards. And how important this stuff is. Yep, I got that here as well, Cordell. I will definitely talk about the camp, because I'm going to talk about these camps and different things that are coming up. That was the show, but Courtney was coming on with us today, and I changed it because of this. So definitely, until he decides to come on, I might have to change my background. We're not even Coach's Corner no more. we something else. So definitely I'm going to talk about some different things that we have coming up. And look at that. Bam. We changed show in a heartbeat. Now he come up, I'm gonna have to change because we can't even talk recruits, but all right. But California Recruit has its own showcase coming up October 24th at Central Park. Flyer will be dropped later today. The website is will be up, ready to roll, and you can sign up on as early as tomorrow. And we will our camp gonna be a combination of everything. So when we say that, that means our camp will be you'll be filmed. It'll be a combine style camp. So you'll be running 40s, you'll do one-on-ones, but every student athlete will get a pair of cleats. So we've been blessed to be able to have, we'll have Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas, Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas cleats. You get a pair of cleats, and the camp itself is still just $110. So same amount of money you would pay for anything else, same filming. Difference, we're going to do one-on-ones, linemen, offensive, defense, DBs versus wide receivers, everything being filmed, everything being sent out. It is a California Recruits camp. It'll be October 24th at Central Park. Be an all-day event, and every kid will get a dry fit shirt and cleats, and their information is doing. Well, we ain't trying to do it big like Texas. We're trying to do it big like California Recruits. And so we want to be able to, offer the kids something a little bit different, and making sure that this information gets out. Also, guys, the reason why we're doing it, and Dave, if you're on here, we definitely would love for you to come and do help us with the linemen and be a part of that as well. We will need help with that. Now, National Preps will have their camp at the same location 3 weeks later, November 14th. Definitely, you want to go. As many publications. So as I transition to that, as many publications you can be a part of, it is good, because in doing so, you would be able to Thanks, Dave. The problem with us locally is we have not come off of the purple, so the city will not allow us to rent parks yet. So the closest for me to go, instead of going to Fresno, is to go to Santa Clarita and work with my partners who are in the IE and in the Valley, and that way we can bring, you know, talent level there and go there. But the process of doing this is to help special teams as well. Do not want to forget, as I see Dave on here, kickers, punters, all of you guys want to film you guys as well. I know a lot of kickers, punters, long snappers they go to different specialty camps and different things, but you want to make sure that everybody is getting film. I cannot stress enough, guys, that everyone missed a lot of not yet. Everyone missed spring. Everyone missed summer camps. So the camps you see popping up now can only help you, but do your research. If Cordell is still on here, do your research. We have last year we were at 91% placement rate with California recruits. We have relationships with college coaches and a number of different colleges. Nobody is going to turn down good data. Nobody's going to turn down good film. So you want to make sure whatever company that you go or you see a camp with, make sure that, you know, you got the right phone numbers in there, right emails. I have over 410 names of kids. Some people are bigger and stronger than they were last year. Coaches don't know that, right? Coaches do not know that. Coaches don't know that you're not 5'10" anymore, you're 6'1". But whatever's on that internet, because you haven't been to anything, is what's up there, okay? They don't know you gained 20 pounds of muscle. They don't know that you're not running a 4.8 anymore, you running a 4.6. They don't know that. So those are reasons why you go to camps. That's all reasons why you go to combine. Those are reasons why you look for 24/7 patches or rivals or national preps or California recruits, because we're going to get your information and put it out with the right information on it. One of the number one thing in recruiting today is your online presence. So when you hear guys say again, if you're good, they'll find you. Well, if you don't have an online presence, you've been to no camps, you've done nothing. How am I going to find you? I don't even know your name. I don't even know why I would be looking to recruit you. Your high school coach is not sitting down calling coaches. Mom and dad have sent stuff and it says the same last name as the guy who sent it. So we had coaches on here say, I don't even look at that stuff. I don't even, mom and dad, what parent doesn't have a kid that they think is the next Deion Sanders or the next whoever? So they're looking for some, as I talked to Coach about this earlier today, I said, I want to ask you on live your real opinion about if you're good, they'll find you. And he said, there's some truth to it, but everybody needs an advocate. Everybody. It comes down to who's going to talk to who first. And I'll say it, if Fig is on here, Cordell's on here, if Armand was on here, if Derek Holmes is on here, sometimes it's a matter of who got to that coach first with an athlete. The kids can look the exact same. They can look, they both can have a 3.4. They both can run 4.5. They both can be 6'1". It's who got to that guy first and say, hey man, I'm already on this dude, but if this don't happen, he go another way, I'm gonna get on your guy. That's part of this game. And if you don't understand that, but if you don't go to anything, your name can't even be put out there. And for my people in my area, again, we are a flyover zone. No coach leaves going, I'm headed. I'm gonna give this number so people really, really get it. I work with the guy from BSN, Bakersfield Sports Network. Zach Bucky had 20, 25, 27 offers. Not one Power 5 offer. He gets Stanford, he takes it, that's where he's going. I'll show you guys. This is giving you an example of recruiting in our area when people say, well, you don't need to do this and you don't need to do that. Tell them they better get some stuff together as far as understanding what's going on. I'm gonna share my screen with you. And as I share my screen, I'm a data guy. I'm a data-driven guy. I'm gonna go get the numbers, because as much as I can say these guys can be wrong, these guys are right 90-something% of the time. You know, some of y'all play the lotto. Y'all ain't won like that. So here are the top 21 recruits in the country. Corey Foreman being number one. California recruit, by the way. Yeah, he works with Coach Cordell. Doesn't need us. He's part of that 2% that really don't need us. But you know, we have conversations. When you look, this is California now by state. I did this the other day for a parent. I said, I want you to look at something. And I want you to find the very first kid in the Central Valley. I'll stop. The Central Valley runs from the base of this mountain all the way to Stockton. So when we get to Stockton, we start getting a little Central Valley, but Sacramento would be the Bay. It takes me literally, I'm going down here and I'm at number 50, and I still haven't had a kid in the top 50 kids in California, ranked by one of the number one recruiting services, recruiting sites in the country. Okay, I'm at number 50, not one. Remember the name Zach Bucky, who 27 offers in my town in Bakersfield. He has is probably the number one recruited guy. The next guy, Brady Anderson. So I load some more for you. I'm at 50. 53, Milliken. I am still San Jacinto. Everything is still down this way. It hasn't even JW North, Edison, Fresno. There it is, Veltrey Jefferson. The very first Valley kid is from Fresno, committed to the University of Utah, is number 67. 67. Let's keep going. Still, that's the first Valley kid. Santa Rosa, San Diego, Chaminade West Hills. Whoa. 189, 90, Los Angeles, Bellflower. Wow. Zach Bucky, number 2 in the Valley, number 98. Second player in the Valley and number 98 in California, going to Stanford. Measurables as well, 6'5", 250 pounds. Let's go. Where's the next guy? It ought to show you when somebody, if you're good, they'll find. We got more than 2 guys in the Valley, but at the end of the day, the publications that coaches get, and as you see over here, these are all the schools. These guys are already committed. So when people are, I'm still waiting, who you waiting on? Because everybody over here they've already committed to Cal, Boise, Oregon, San Diego State. This shows you too, regional recruiting. A lot of guys on here staying West Coast. A couple Kansas in there. I see Louisville, right? I know, Jaden Perry's going to Georgia Tech. But as we keep going down here, I'm not coming up on another Valley kid yet. I mean, I'm literally 145, 150. Down here in the 160s. Oh, 158, Brady Anderson. Third Valley kid, San Diego State. 3 kids, 2 in Bakersfield, 98 and 158. Both hold more offers than any kid in our town. And somebody will tell you, don't use a search. If you're good, they'll find you. There's no more. I mean, are they done? So I tell you, when you look at numbers, and every kid wants one 24/7 sports profile. I went and looked at their Wikipedia definition of what they do, who they are. You can go do the same, but it'll show you exactly what they do, and how they do it, and why they do what they do. It ought to really tell you. No. Xavier Worthy, absolutely. You're right, Lamont. You're right, Lamont. Xavier Worthy should be, and I'll tell you what his number is. All I have to do is type his name in the search. And what Lamont, that's still bad. They'll give us 4. I'll give us 4. I'm typing it in. I'll tell you. He's 6 in the state, 11 at his position, and number 70 nationally. So Xavier Worthy was 6. 6. Gotcha. Missed Xavier going to Michigan. Don't tell Crump that. He'll lose it. The 24th, sir. I think not the 24th. Out to Pass a Hope is the 24th. Xavier is 6. You're right. Cordell Knox said, I just had an O-lineman commit to Boise State on Friday, Jason White from Olu. Hey, California recruits, baby. We got another D1 guy going, which is great. The point is, again, is when you look at these services, they're not far off. So when you look at these publications, they're not far off, right? So when we look at player rankings again, I probably want to stay over here just to continue to show you guys what this stuff looks like. And this makes it a lot easier. Here it is. How did I get by Xavier? Oh, California. State ranking, California. Xavier Worthy, right there. He's 6. Nephew 7. Wow, I didn't know Sierra Wright was that high. Good job. Bo Collins, 8. But key things, if you look now, what I want to show parents is this. This says 2023. Let me just show you this. State rankings for California 2023. They don't have any names there, right? Well, let's look at position rankings and push all. They don't have any names there. Let's look at 24/7. Oh, 2023, that was a profile. Composite 2023. They already got, what is that? 100 names already. So 2023s were what? 10th graders last year? 9th graders last year? Or was those 24s? It's already there. 100 names of kids already in. I'm just waiting and I'm going to do this. And I'm, 6'3", 243. Yeah, quadruple holdback. I know who you are. But 2023, California, it was 100 names overall. Wow, here go California. 10 kids. RJ Jones, Jeremiah Calvin, John Muir High, Pasadena, Whoop, 4-star. 4-star already. Jerron Dickey. Rashad Williams, Mantateo, Ugalea. Y'all know who he is. DJ's brother. I'm live, sweetheart. Yeah. So Francis, Samoan kid, goes to Aquinas. Old tackle in San Bernardino, 6'5". Number 1 player in California as of right now. 6'5", 285. I don't have one kid from the Valley. Again, not one Bakersfield kid. Yes. Huh? Who? Yeah, I'm on live, sweetheart. I couldn't. Just tell him to come back, baby. It's fine. That's it. So numbers, Keanu, 27. Yes, Keanu. You know what? I knew Crump was going to say something about him. Speedster ran a 10.5 and sophomore. Keanu, yes, Keanu is on here. He's number 27. So look, again, you guys are finding what? 2 or 3 kids. What are we sitting at? 4? Worthy, Veltre, Keanu, 3 in Bakersfield, 2 in Bakersfield, 3 in 5 kids. We got 18 high schools here, bro. But we still have guys saying stuff like, no, they're gonna find. Where are they gonna find you? Because I can't find you in the 23 class. You don't have that. Let's go to another site. Let's just take a look at everything so we can deal with. I think Rivals does a little different job with the length of time that they show a student athlete, and we'll let that go while it does it. But look, it's 23s by state. San Bernardino, Los Al, Chula Vista, Pittsburgh, California, Bellflower, Pittsburgh, California, San Jose, Pasadena, Mission Hills. How do these people know these kids this early already? If you're just hanging out at your high school and you're good, they're gonna find you. You got to go to camps. You got to be a part of stuff. You can't let these 1970 thinking coaches tell you stuff. So same thing with Rivals. Same thing. I have an account. I don't know. If I still remember it. Yeah, I got an account. There it is. So at the end of the day, you go to Rivals, you got the same thing. But you can just go up here and go recruit search. And you want to go to the filter. Some of you guys kids have been to Speed Camp, which is good. It's a data-driven recruiting service or area where you can go and look for prospect search right there. And when you get in here, you're going to go to modify the filters, right? So you can see exactly where people are. You can look at it and modify it. They go all the way to 2028. I don't know why, but we can go next year. All positions, stars. Yeah, you can go there. College filters. You can look here. Go to high school filters. Go state. Go California. Collect search. 874 prospects found. Y'all can shoot some names to me. I can go in here and see. Shoot me some names. You guys shoot me a name. Ed Morgan moved to LA if you want to. Hey, don't listen to Coach Ed. Ed's an old basketball player. He don't listen to Ed right now. But again, 874 prospects. There it is. California. I'd like to put a few of our younger guys in there, names in there. Let me see what names we can put in there. See if I can get Zamir Hall. That's family, so I'm safe. Oh, y'all putting my son name up. Has Zamir done Speed Camp yet? Not there yet, huh? Class of 20. Oh, well, that's 22. Ian Jernigan. Safe with your own kid, right? There they are. Here we are with wrong information, right? Boom. Wrong. He holds 4 offers, not just one. That is him from this year. Let's see. Which video? They got Nevada. They don't have all the other stuff, but name is there. You can find them, right? Zamir's a 23. Just want to show parents again how important just being able to pull and find your name. That's all we want to be able to do. I'm a coach. I'm somewhere. Zamir Hall. There he is. Wow. Class of 2023. Boom. Here he is. Don't let him out of your sight. He'll get you. They got the right school there. 5'5", 173, class of 23. Name is there. Now he's got to put some stuff up so some stuff can get behind it. Let's look at their rankings. How about the 22? 22 class. Well, they got class of 22 state rankings. I want to look at 21. I want to look at the class of 21. I want to see how off or where our other guys in our area are. Are they still 6, 27, 98? You know, and what was that? That's what I want. I want to see where guys are. There it is. And then you need to study by state. Please share with your children. They're not being recruited by state. They're being recruited you know, against everybody that's on this list. Everybody in the United States. You're not the only candidate. That's another big misnomer. I'm good in my area. Just showed you. I got Keanu, 27, number 27. I think Keanu might have finished with about 11, 12 offers. Bucky, 27 offers? Number 98? Wow. Oh, Corey Foreman, same guy. Troy Frank, same guy. Bo Collins over here is 3rd. Rajon Davies is 4th. Xavier Worthy is 5th in this list. So these guys must talk to each other. These guys must be something about the Sierra's 9 over here. Kalen Bullock is 13 over here, right? Start going down. Wait a minute. You know, you start going down here. Let's see. If numbers change. And they only give you the top 100. They don't mess around. They give you 100 and they keep it 100. And that's what it's going to be. And so that should show you as well, it's all based upon who's looking, who's saying it, and who might not be saying it, and we'll see. Some of these kids I didn't see. DJ. Got a kid going to West Virginia. He's Virginia Tech, and he's 41. Wow, really? Keanu, he's 25 over here, Lauren. I think J-Rock, Jameer Johnson. And there you go. So just to give you an example, guys, of what a lot of times of what these things actually mean. Ty, oh, you want me to look up Ty? Ty, is that what you want me to do? I got you, buddy. I'm gonna find it. 22. Prospect search. I'm gonna find them. I mean, I want you to know. Let's look. Here he is. 6 feet, 175. I think he got 2 profiles. Long Beach St. Anthony, another one here, right under his name said, so let's see if they updated it. And that's with our service, that's a phone call. No, that's another Ty Mitchell from Illinois. He's 5'10". So we need to get an update. Ty Mitchell was in there. Yep. Ty, we got you. He in the book. He on Rivals. Yep. I know. I'm gonna call me when I hang up and I'll give you somebody's number to I'll give you somebody's number to get that stuff right. So, couple, I want you guys to see this stuff. You can look up another one. There's the opening.com. There's ESPN 300. All these are ranking systems. All these are these guys know each other. They talk to each other. They talk about who's who and where's so-and-so going. And this person and that person. So all these guys, there it is, ESPN 300 high school sports. There it is. A lot of you guys, you don't spend time on here so you understand if all your kids' stuff is streamlined and is good. So I can do this all day, man. This is what I do all day. So I'm just kind of tricks of the trade in order for you to understand and know. But, here's another one. Student sports, there it is. It's where I found today. Didn't even know that they were starting the I knew Elite 11, but now there's Elite Academy. So they're inviting quarterbacks. Then there's the Final 5 O-Line Academy, Nation's Premier Lineman Experience. So it looks like to me, guys, that recruiting is now going back to the camps and the invites of the kids and trying to make sure that it's not that it's ever left, but because they're going to social distance, you ain't going to be able to just get everybody in everything. So I'm going to tell you that right now. But another, this digital combine, I know we got invited to send some information and do that. We didn't. I think in-person filming is going to always be better. So again, number of different sites, some stuff I wanted to do tomorrow and get with you guys. The other one, National Preps. And somebody said, well, man, you got a service. Why would you be still telling everybody about these other ones? Because at the end of the day, I am confident and understand what we do. No one else do. No one else does. We have a 100% money back guarantee. We work with every one of these student athletes, and each case is different. And theirs is these guys, if you don't know, they really sell their names and stuff to the colleges. They have books. So it's really not a service that's personable that you're gonna sit down and talk to anyone. This group is about camps and combines and invites, right? Same here. Rivals is about getting you at the camp in front of you so they can put out a publication and say who you are to someone. And the same, 24/7, biggest one in the game. Okay. So at the end of the day, those are things those are ones that you want to, you definitely want to be, a part of as far as making sure that information is being sent out, making sure that your kid's name is there. But again, that saying, if you're good, they'll find you. I'll tell you something. If you're good, they'll find you. You need to find them on those lists, right? Jamel, you're on there. I pulled them up myself. I'm just kind of winding down. And so I'll tell you guys right now, that definitely if you're looking for a service, we're here, California Recruits. We are definitely looking for 23s. We really aren't looking for a whole lot more of 21s. I can tell you right now, Cordell, if you're still on, please let me know. If you're a 21 kid and you need some help, you definitely might want to call. I mean, we're always looking for DBs. We're always looking for O-line, D-line, mid-level guys that probably are going to play 1AA and down, D2 and down, NAIA. We're not really in the business of, because a recruiting service, again, we want to boast about our placement numbers. We don't want to boast about signing up a bunch of kids, because it means nothing to sign up 300-400 kids and you don't place nobody. That means anything. That means nothing to the parent who paid or who provide for a service. So at the end of the day, we have a service that we want to make sure that we are getting people out and that we're tracking and making sure guys are getting there. So Cordell again, Daniel Terry down in LA area. It's just what we're doing. October 24th, Central Park. You will see a flyer here in just a little while, and we will definitely share with you. We'll share with you, what we're going to be doing at that particular camp. It's combine style, and every kid gets a pair of cleats, dry fit shirt, and they get filmed. Every position is going to be filmed. Everybody will do a shuttle. Everybody will do an L drill. Everyone will do the 40. Everyone will do. So you've been hearing coaches say, "Oh, they don't want to see it." Well, we've talked to some coaches and said, "Yeah, we want to see it. If we can see it, we can see it. We can see some guys go one-on-one. We can see it, and we want to make sure everybody is done." There'll be social distancing with that, but you can't really evaluate a kid and how fast a kid is if you're not running it and you're not doing what you need to do. We don't want to leave any coaches an opportunity to say, "We didn't see this in December, and that's why." If you are a 22, this COVID has jumped over into the 22 recruiting. So if you think, well, you're safe, you were for a while, now that we're not playing or haven't found out that we're not going to play, just imagine that we haven't found out if we're playing or not, guys in our area, but imagine the people that have played. Those kids are being evaluated in Texas. Those kids are being evaluated in the South. They're being evaluated other places over a 22 that we might have to wait till the spring to see if California is going to open up so coaches can come out. Go back and watch on the California Recruits page. If not, like the page and go watch the recruiting calendars. The calendars will tell you a lot about where you need to be and why you need to be there. Something that we teach our clients. This year, it's going to be a little bit different. Usually, we would be coming up into game 6 this week. This week, I think 6 or 7. So we would be into league. By December, we'd have a signing day. By January, we would have after signing day, dead period. Coaches would be coming out, trying to finish up their 21s and taking a look at the next group of kids up until the end of February, March. And then they would go end of March all the way to May 1st, dead, go into June. This year, if we're playing January, February, they're going to be able to come out to some games. Every game is going to be critical. Every game is going to be, as you go out, if you're 21, it's going to be critical. Injury. If you guys have not been watching college and pro football, I would tell you, if you're not working with a trainer because your high school's not practicing but 1 or twice a week, you're crazy. You need to be with somebody because the kids that are going to be well conditioned and in shape and ready to go is going to be less for injury. These kids have been sitting. Some kids have literally not played a tackle football game in an entire year. And we're just going to get back out there. That's what's happening with the NFL. That's what's happening with right now. That's what's happening with college football. Guys are getting nicks and injuries because their bodies they didn't go through a real spring football season. Guys have been on quarantine for 14 days, and so they missed, and they're back and forth. Everybody's wind is not there. So you're thinking maybe by game 3 or 4, hey, these coaches want to see something in game 1, game 2. So at the end of the day, you need to be working out with somebody, training with somebody, making sure that you are ready. Take care of your body. If you can do cryo, if you can do getting your kids massages and getting them broke down, you need to get that stuff done and then get them back out there conditioning. They have not. A lot of the kids think they've been working and they haven't. Their workout and what they've been doing is not nearly what they would have been doing in the spring coming into high school football. So from a recruiting aspect, again, timeline, very important. No timeline, no recruiting timeline. Know that February, December early signing date has not changed. February hasn't changed. You 21s, you will have till April to figure it out, right? You still have to April, but everybody wants to either sign early or wants to sign on National Signing Day, which is that day in February. If you don't freak out. You still have time, but it's going to be a whole lot of shifting going on with what's going to happen with certain players. If a guy went to the NFL or not, So the other thing I want to finish with, SAT testing dates. SAT testing dates. I don't know. I know for a while they were canceling and starting and canceling. I'm looking as I'm on here right now. I am all the way into November 7th. October 3rd was the last one, November 7th. You can register. I don't see late registration, but November 7th is the next test date for SAT, and then December 5th. I will tell you that December 5th date, if you're an early signee, if you think you want to sign in November, December, I would make sure I'm in the November date because I'll have a score back in 2 weeks. Same with December, I'll be pushing it. If at that point a coach would tell you, let's wait on your score, you want to leave every reason for these guys not to give you a reason to, well, we're waiting on another guy, your score's not in. Get it done. For my 2022 class, I would tell you, I would have my son register for 2. March 13th and May 8th are the first ones. And then if you want to sign early and you're going to be leaving, taking trips, the next one is June 5th for 2021. Those are the 2021 dates. March 13th, May 8th, and then June 5th. So those are dates, hey, beautiful Christmas presents. Get them. You need a voucher, go to your counselor, let your counselor know. If you get free and reduced lunch, you get a free SAT, you get twice. You can use one for a test, and you can also use one for the eligibility center. You are a junior, you need to start talking to your counselor about making sure your classes are being put into the eligibility center. Be ahead of the game. If you want early offers, that's another thing, is making sure that coaches know that you are a qualifier as early as possible and that you have finished 11 of your core classes by the end of your junior year. You're done, right? You would have already done that. Okay. So, definitely want to make sure those things are being done. I'll put those dates in here again real quick. SAT, November 7th and December 5th are the next dates. SAT dates, November 7th and December 5th. And let me put SAT test, not SAT. They might think those are and then those are 2020, 2021. SAT dates are out. I'm not an ACT guy. Usually on the West Coast, we take the SAT March 13th, May 8th, June 5th. and June 5th, 2021. And there you go. So those are those dates. If somebody wants to come back later and watch the show, definitely, or you want to pass those dates along, definitely do so. And we'll go from there. Okay. And we will.
So what's going on Facebook? Good morning.
Had to get off that page. So yeah, so we want to make sure you got that information. Look for the flyer for the camps that are coming up, and we will definitely go from there. All right. Ty, give me a call. We out of here.